Hey guys, how are you today? I am so excited to bring you all this video. So, a few days ago, I asked my Instagram page, and I am going to link my page and everything on my video. You'll probably see it at the top right hand corner, my right hand, your left hand side. You'll see the link to my Instagram page if you would like to follow. So I asked my Instagram, would you all like to talk about I guess the process of booking, deposits, late fees, things of that nature, because that's really, I feel like, a hot topic in the beauty community, more specifically the lash community that I'm in, because I am a lash artist. So I got a lot of votes for yes, so I decided to do a YouTube video. And before I start, I just want to say that everything that's being said in this video is based purely off of my opinion, the way that I run my business, the way that I see things. So if you disagree, it's totally fine. If you have suggestions that you feel like would be helpful for other people in the beauty industry, put them in the comment box below, because any information given in this video or given in the comment section for this video, I'm sure will be helpful to someone. So without further ado, let's just get into it. Okay, y'all, and I do want to excuse eating gum. I just had some ranch Doritos. Definitely we're doing I'm on your breath, so I'm eating some gum. So first, let's put on my handy dandy glasses. Let's actually get into hair. What am I? Sorry, sidetrack. Let's get into deposits. I have my iPad here, and first we're just going to really dig into the basis of it. Before I impede my opinion about what I feel about it on you all, let's just look at the basics, the definitions. So by definition, Google has indicated that a deposit can be defined as a down payment. It can be defined as a down payment, as a pledge for a contract, for a balance that is payable later. That's how some people see deposits. Now, a lot of people do not know this, but deposits are 100% refundable. It does not matter how much you put it on your scheduling site, that it is refundable. That it's not refundable, but it actually is. If a person actually went through the legwork of contacting their bank and their bank did a proper investigation, a lot of times us stylists, artists in the beauty community would actually lose that fight. So yes, you're under your business, you're saying, if you pay a deposit to me, it is non-refundable, and you would hope that people abide by that rule. Deposits are actually 100% refundable. No matter what contract they've signed with you, what agreement they made, they are 100% refundable. Now, that being said, I would hope that a client doesn't take advantage of that fact. I would hope that if you pay your deposit, that is your promise to keep your appointment. Now, I had an issue with this eyelash earlier. This is why I don't wear strip lashes. So let's get into booking fees. Now, some time ago, maybe a year or two ago, I learned that it was better to name the amount that you have to put down for a person to book you for a service. I learned that it was actually better to call it a booking fee. So in short, it really is the same as a deposit, except for a booking fee is non-refundable. If a person secures your service with a booking fee, They cannot ask that for that back, no matter the circumstances. They cannot dispute a booking fee with their bank. It is not refundable. Booking fees can also be called service fees. Now, stylists, artists in the beauty community, they can do two things. They can charge a booking or a service fee just for someone to get their services, and then they can charge separately, entirely separate, for the service itself, or they can go ahead and charge for the booking fee, and that amount goes toward the total of the service. And hopefully I didn't lose anybody there. So in the past, I've had more so with hair services I've provided. I've had a fee that's just synonymous with booking me. This is just for you retaining me. And then I had a whole separate fee for the service itself. The reason I did that personally, stopped doing that, was because I felt like it was turning people off. I gotta pay a fee just to book her and then a fee to actually get the service done. I saw nothing wrong with it. However, I felt like it was turning people off from me. So I stopped doing that for just my own personal reasons. But if you decide to do that, there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. People are paying you for your time. Your time. Time is something you can't get back. It doesn't matter what happens in that service. You can never get your time back. Attorneys, they get paid. They have retainers where people just pay that before they even see the attorney. This is how much it's going to cost just to have a conversation with me before I even provide you any services. The same can be done in the beauty industry. There's no rule against it whatsoever. It's just based on how you run your business. There's no rule against it at all. And it's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay? So, again, deposits and booking fees are essentially the same. One is refundable, one is not refundable. That is very, very important to know. Because if it comes down to it and a person really wants that money back and they go through the proper channels to get it back, they can get it back if you have the money that they have to put down to book you if you have it listed incorrectly. Okay? So now, with all that being said, all of the logistics, let's just get into, I'll talk about me for an example. So on my booking site, and I'm going to pull my booking site up very quickly. Should have already had it up, but it's cool. And on my booking site, it's very clear and it's very concise. Says that the booking fee is non-refundable. So once you put your booking fee down with me, you have now secured a time slot for a service with me. Okay? Now, you have 24 hours prior to your appointment where you can cancel your appointment or reschedule. If you cancel, that's totally fine. You're not getting the booking fee back. Now, if you need to reschedule for whatever is going on in your life, that's fine as well. You can reschedule one time. That booking fee will cover another date and time for you as a courtesy because things happen. Okay? Now, if you choose to reschedule under the 24-hour mark, you not only lose your booking fee, but in order to book another appointment, you have to pay another booking fee. Okay? And I kind of said that slowly because it's a lot to understand, but I'm going to explain to you why I have it set up that way. Okay? So again, I have a booking fee period because I need to know that you're serious about your appointment, period. I've even done it in the past where I'm considering someone for a service, but I'm not 100% sure if I want to go with that person. At the same time, time is cracking down on when I want my service done. I need to be able to secure somebody. So, booking fees are important because a lot of times people will book an appointment and then they will go ahead and they will cancel an appointment last minute. That stylist, that artist, sometimes they do not have the clientele, they don't have the pull, they don't have the audience to replace and put somebody in that spot if you cancel last minute. So for that time slot, they've lost out on money. Now, a client may say, but that's not my problem. Correct, that's not your problem, but it's a business that is being ran. I'm running a business. You saying it's not your problem, that's actually a personal feeling. I'm running an actual business. That booking fee then will substitute for whatever money that I lost that day. No harm, no foul. I got something out of the fact that I wasn't able to fully service a person and actually get the full amount of the service. Okay? Now, the reason why I allow a person to reschedule one time with that booking fee is because things happen. Like I said, I have a family, I have 4 children, I have a husband, I have a mother, I have brothers, I have so many things going on in my life, and I will make an appointment ahead of time to ensure that I have that time slot, but things come up. It just happens. We're human. Things come up. My children get sick. I don't want to expose anybody to the sickness. I may not be sick. However, I can still transfer that germ to somebody else. Doctor's appointments come up. I may have things on my schedule that came up. My job may require me to actually do something in that time that I intended on being at that service. Cool. Me personally, I don't take offense to it. Things happen. You can reschedule. That booking fee will hold you over that one time. After that, you have to put down a new deposit, booking fee, or whatever. Again, the reason why after the 24-hour mark, you have to pay another booking fee really goes to the original point of having it at all. Because if you reschedule after 24 hours, realistically, unless you popping like that, you may not be able to put somebody else in that spot. So now my earnings that I intended to have for that time slot have changed because you canceled an appointment last minute. Now, most booking fees, most deposits are nominal. So it's 2 sides of it. That little bit of money, she should be able to refund me. That little bit of money, they shouldn't worry about it anymore. So it's 2 sides to it. I understand both sides of it. I truly do. But again, it is business, never personal. Business, never personal. If you cannot afford to miss out on the $10 to maybe $25 deposit you have to put down, I've seen more, then you don't need to be getting the service done. Never put down any money that if you can't get it back, it's going to hurt you. That's with anything in life. Don't loan out money that if you never see it again, it's going to hurt you. That goes the same for deposits and booking fees. If you cannot get this money back for any reason, you don't need to be booking with someone that requires it. That's just what it is. I've lost plenty of deposits myself. People have lost plenty of deposits by not abiding by the rules and guidelines of my business. It happens. Now, from the business standpoint, sometimes I use my discretion as to whether or not I want to refund somebody. And the reason why I use my discretion is because unforeseen circumstances happen. I had a client, well, not a client because she never came, but I had a young lady who booked me. She was unsure of my location Within minutes of booking, she said, let me go ahead and text her. I let her know what my location was, and she ended up realizing that she actually was not in close proximity to me to be able to come to my service. Literally, she booked minutes ago. What is it going to hurt me to go ahead and just refund her deposit? I could have been petty and was just like, no, unfortunately, once you pay your deposit, your booking fee is not refundable. But come on, I had it with me for a second. I've also had people who, down to literally minutes before the appointment, they reschedule. There was an emergency on their part. That has nothing to do with me, because you are aware of the guidelines of my business. Not only are you aware, you agree to them. So unfortunately, you're not going to get your deposit back. You have an option though. You can rebook and you can pay another deposit when it is convenient for you. So I've been on both sides. I've been on the side of it where I booked an appointment before, and the young lady asked me if I could come at a later time, and I told her no, I could not come at a later time because I made time in my schedule for this time slot. And I basically asked her, do I need to reschedule? What do I need to do? Because at that point she was unresponsive. And she was just like, yeah, you can reschedule. And I just was like, as a matter of fact, is it okay if I get my deposit back? Because I was ready for the appointment that you agreed to in this time slot on this day. And you, as a stylist, actually wanted to reschedule me. And she told me that she was not refunding me because how she looks at it is I was not able to make the time that she was offering. Therefore, I forfeited my deposit. Was that right? No, because I didn't ask for a reschedule. You as the stylist did, and if you couldn't accommodate your initial agreement, you should have been willing to refund your deposit. But she did not refund that deposit. To this day, I'm still waiting on that cash app. But at the end of the day, all's fair in love and war. I put out money that I knew for there was a possibility I could not get that back. And that's just a loss that you sometimes have to take. So I say all that to say that when you are booking a service, and this is from a client's perspective, don't think that stylists are trying to eat off those deposits, because it's not enough to do anything, believe me. Don't think that stylists are automatically being petty by not refunding you any money that you put out for a service that they were going to render. Simple fact of the matter is you're putting down a deposit, you're putting down a booking fee as a promise to show for your appointment at the date and time that you agree to it. If you do not show at the date and time that you agree to it, most times you getting a refund on your deposit is null and void. That's just that. Now, on the business side of it, don't try to eat off of those deposits. Don't try to live off of those deposits. Use your discretion. Yes, you have a policy in place, but we're all humans and things happen. And if you want to be successful in this industry, I always say that everything is not black and white. There's a little gray area somewhere. And no, I'm not saying refund every deposit, because the hard truth is sometimes these clients will lie to get their money back. That's just what it is. But use your discretion if you really feel like it's a situation where, okay, I can give it back to her. Like, I've had instances where people have been exposed to COVID. Okay, I don't want you to come here just because you know that you're not going to get your money back and expose me to COVID. So with that being said, go ahead, we'll just carry it over to another appointment if you're still interested. You know, things like that. Use your discretion. That's all a part of customer service at the end of the day. You're going to take some losses as a person in the beauty industry. There's going to be times where you decide to give a deposit back. The person is blatantly lying. And yeah, you missed out on money. But at the end of the day, you still have your integrity. And nobody can say anything bad about your business. So that's my spiel on the deposits and the booking fee. Now, I don't really know if you all are interested in my take on late fees, but I'll just say this. It all goes back to my time is important. And the way I have my business set up is I have a time slot for each service. And within my time slot for each service, I have a cushion time so that if a client is late, if services ran over, my clients do not run into each other. I don't book my clients on top of each other. Now, because I don't book my clients on top of each other, I expect that same respect. Show to your appointments on time. Even with things as simple as traffic. Yes, traffic is out of your control, but most times if you plan to be out of your house at a certain time, you'll still make it to your destination at the time that you're supposed to be. Not all the time, but most times. And so if you have those one-offs where you're late, then 9 times out of 10, especially if your rapport with your stylist is good, you're not going to be charged a late fee. But if you're just blatantly being late, or you're contacting your stylist at the time that you're supposed to be sitting in that chair or laying on that massage table, ma'am, you need to pay the late fee then. And that's even if they're still able to see you, because you're just blatantly being disrespectful about my time. And a lot of stylists work very hard on their schedules. A lot of stylists work very hard on their time management, and little hiccups like that can throw a whole day off. And not only do I have to worry about you being late, but now I have to worry about what's going to happen with my client after you, which is not your concern. It's my concern, which is the reason why you're going to pay a late fee. Because say for instance, I'm late on that client because of you. I may want to discount that client, but I'm losing money now. Not if you're going to pay the late fee, though. I don't miss out on money. And so it's all just about being respectful. If we all respect each other, if you respect my business, then I'm going to respect you as a client, and I'm going to give you the service you need, and I'm going to give you the customer service that you desire. You see what I'm saying? So anyway, I really hope that you all enjoyed this TED Talk. If you have any other topics that you would like me to discuss, I'm even open to doing dialogue with anybody. Let me know. I'll put my email below, or you can place it in the comment section. But if you can do me a favor and just comment a thumbs up if you like this, comment a thumbs down if you didn't. Hit the notification bar so that when I make another video, you see it. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video, and I will talk to you later. Bye.